Over the past year, there's been no shortage of students left in the lurch when their colleges or training courses have gone bust. Tonight, we bring you yet another one, this time involving thousands more students, an $80 million business and two company directors channelling millions of dollars each through their own personal companies. Global Intellectual Holdings was a vocational education giant, and its demise has particularly hit students in one of Victoria's most disadvantaged regions. Josie Taylor reports.
I thought, I want to keep my mind occupied. So I thought, well, to keep it occupied, what can I do, you know?
Liz JOLLEY has been a disability pensioner for 30 years. Last year, a young man approached her in the street about doing some study at Keystone College, Broadmeadows.
He said computer course. And I thought, oh, that'll be good, you know, I'll learn the computer.
But Liz was signed up to a diploma of interactive digital media. The $22,000 course, funded by taxpayers through the Department of Education's Vet Fee Help scheme, was beyond her.
I couldn't understand it, and it takes me mind a while to understand. Come on, boys. Hey.
Tannum and Justin Davenport live in a tent in Liz JOLLEY's backyard. They're unemployed. They too signed up for a $22,000 diploma in digital media.
I heard about someone talking about it. I'm like, good, that's something I want to do.
This household now has a taxpayer-funded debt of nearly $70,000.
It's $22,500 for the course, and as far as I know, I got to pay the whole thing back.
Each student won't have to repay their debt until they earn over $54,000, something that seems unlikely.
Probably never, because I'm only on a disability support pension myself, and at the moment I'm even struggling to keep up with that.
I'm on the dole and I'm barely surviving.
The members of this household were all enrolled at Keystone College, one of 5 private training colleges that suddenly closed their doors last month after parent company Global Intellectual Holdings was placed into voluntary administration.
We're very angry. We need answers, and we need respect and dignity. We've got nothing to show for it.
Global's collapse has left thousands of students without a course and 500 employees without jobs. 25-year-old Jacob de Battista is one of those. He's the recruiter who signed up Liz JOLLEY.
For Liz, I knew I was not going to complete the course. There was no way she was going to get a job in that industry.
Jacob worked for National Training and Development, the marketing arm of Global Holdings. He trawled the streets of Broadmeadows, outside Centrelink and public housing, targeting everyone, including the homeless, he claims under the direction of his superiors.
Whether you're in a wheelchair, scooter, blind, disabled, don't really care, you're a target.
How did you feel when you were saying that to homeless people?
I was horrible, but in the end, after doing all amount of sales, you sort of put a block on it saying, look, it's you or me sort of thing. I need the money, you're a sale.
Then last month, the money stopped for everyone. Jacob's boss told staff new federal laws would make it harder to sign up students.
The company's closed, we're all fired. Good luck with it all. Grab this coat, grab this bag. I've got another company that's going to be that's overseas. I'm heading off. Good luck. See ya.
The news may have been a shock for the staff, but not for the company's 2 directors. 40-year-old Alloy Burgess and 47-year-old Roger Williams sit at the top of a complex company structure that ran Keystone and Aspire colleges and 3 other training companies. They'd grown the company into an $80 million enterprise, but then in 2015 the government clamped down on many private college recruiting practices. The ABC understands Global's 2 directors then tried to sell the company. That failed. The last financial report filed by Global shows they had a plan B, a trust called the Collective Exit Strategy.
The naming of the trust suggests that they're anticipating that this house of cards is going to fall over. So,
corporate law expert Jason Harris says it appears Global Holdings placed at least some of its assets in the Collective Exit Strategy Trust.
this perhaps was set up to take advantage of a short-term opportunity. Sometimes it's set up specifically to shield potential claims from creditors.
Before Global collapsed, the company lent $4 million to each of the directors' personal companies and paid each $6 million in dividends.
It's then fallen into insolvency very shortly thereafter. That could well be breaching a director's duties.
The ABC set out to find Global Holdings directors visiting their homes in Queensland. Neither man was home, and nor did they respond to multiple messages asking about the Collective Exit Strategy Trust and the payments to their personal companies. But just down the road lives Global's company secretary, Robert Francis Drake.
Hello, it's Josie Tang from the ABC. Are you Mr. Drake?
Yeah.
Did you have any role at Global Intellectual Holdings?
No, not really.
You were the company secretary, Mr. Drake.
And you should look up what that means.
The company secretary couldn't help 7:30 either. We've spoken to 4 senior executives from the Global group of companies who claim they've also tried unsuccessfully to contact Mr. Burgess and Mr. Williams.
So far the progress is you're getting notification from the students. That's good.
The peak body for private training providers is now trying to help the students left high and dry by Global's collapse. Thousands of students have been moved to another provider and can finish their course, but there are 2,500 more left in limbo.
Government were getting the enrolment data, were getting the payment data and could see the rate of growth. It's certainly our contention that in any market administered by government, they've got a responsibility to manage the contract.
Victorian Senator Scott Ryan is the 3rd minister to hold the vocational training portfolio in 12 months. He declined to be interviewed for 7:30, but in a statement said he will redesign the vet fee help scheme. It's a program that's enjoyed about $5 billion from the taxpayer. The question now is, will any money be recouped from Global Holdings or its directors?
Typically these companies are left with little or no assets, and so the liquidator could take action, but in fact there's no money to do that.
Late today, 7:30 obtained a report by the administrators of Global Holdings. He identified the 2 company directors may have committed offences and says he'll be reporting them to company watchdog ASIC. The Education Department couldn't confirm whether it will chase those payments either. Those payments have come at the expense of desperate students in the poorest areas.
Yeah.
Some now have no job, no course to study, and a debt that could last forever.
I blame the government. They should have known better.
Everyone's asking the same questions I'm asking. What do we do?
Josie Taylor reporting.